Attention citizens. Nuclear strike imminent. Please exit the area at your earliest convenience. Thank you for your cooperation.
Serve and protect. May I be of assistance? At your service, ma'am. May I be of
Just letting the siren pass by my house. Give me 1 minute.
and protect.
Alrighty. I think that should do it. Shiny. Okay. Let's go lag out. I mean, go fight the queen or something.
Serve and protect.
Oh boy, every time I hit record, I swear to God, someone gets murked, and a siren drives by my house. Now I'm over encumbered, of course. Of course. Why else? Why would I not be? You have to ask yourself these things. Oh, well, that'll contribute. I'm just gonna cheap travel over there. Worry about my weight when I get there. I'm assuming it's the queen. I didn't even look. Let's go to this area. And I'm literally gonna get nuked. I just heard the nuke drop. But I think that the 45-minute load screen might actually save my life this time. Welcome to the stream. Also, quick note, I usually stream on Twitch for a number of reasons, but I thought I'd do a little bit on YouTube here, just to I feel like it'll be a good way for me to tell you that a lot of streams will be on Twitch, and so if you follow me there, catch that. Let me make sure I get this nocturnal rolling pin off this guy. Oh yeah, that's good. To be honest, I'm lost. Yeah, let's head this way. Also, the YouTube stream, I tend to have a very delayed chat. So if I'm taking an hour to reply, that's why. It hasn't showed up for me yet. Alright. Someone nuked very bad. some of the drop site in the new zone. But I guess we're going on to Creamer Pa Sky Platform Day. Creamy Pa Sky Platform. I learned a special trick though. As soon as I stop talking, I get a bunch of views, so that's telling me a lot. It's telling me something. There's a lot of Scorch Beast here. I don't know why there's so many. But it's fine, I'm sure. I'll let this guy shoot his own base for a while. Let's grab something a little more potent. Perhaps this will do the trick. I can't really see if I'm being completely honest. It's kind of shooting in the general direction of things. It's all foggy and crap. Hello. If you guys notice the frames are really bad, that's because of the actual game. PlayStation servers especially have been so bad. So incredibly bad. I got the Blight now, which is good. I love the Blight. I assumed that you meant to say hello, so I just went with that. That was what I was hoping anyway. Takes an hour for the wind-up just to get hit in the face. Let's kill some of these things. I do have an issue with hoarding, so my carry weight's always fucked in a very bad manner. Mobster Crab, I'm coming for you, man. Oh, never mind, you're fine. Alright. Alrighty. I can't believe. Hey, welcome to the stream. I can't see, but I think something's killing me slowly. Having an issue with my carry weight being bad. Just because, you know, I assume it has something to do with my absolute amazing carry weight budgeting system, which is I keep everything I own and I never get rid of it all. Is this guy just gonna? Okay. Hello? Interesting. Very interesting. So that thing. Boom chakalaka. The fog is nice. I love it. It's a good time for for the joy. Let's get this guy in the face here. That didn't really do much. It was very epic though. Would have made for a great movie scene. Too bad I did fuck all damage. Just hop on over here. Alrighty, I will add you as soon as I'm done with this. If you would like to join up, that's fine. Just so you know, most of the time, if I add people from the stream to come hang out, I usually will delete them after the gameplay, just to keep my friends list a little manageable. It's nothing personal, but if any of you want to join up, and if there's room on the server, I can add you guys after I'm done with this cleaning here. It's a little busy trying to save shiny Eve XXOXO. Let me just do one last spinny poo. Oh, you see, well, physics-defying floating camps. Now, those are against the law. However, the Watoga camp is far above a city, which implies many different things. One of those things being that there is technology in place to hold the floating camp above. It's above the tower in Watoga, and the tower in Watoga, if you didn't know, is a giant electromagnet, which holds the camp floating directly above it. Now, to be honest, when I first made that camp, I wanted to have it sitting directly on the tower, but I couldn't get close enough because of the build zone problem. I swear to God. The thing is, most people are not going to see it from the outside, because it doesn't even render in from down below. And, it's not really designed to be seen from the outside, so there's that. But no, I will not be destroying it anytime soon. That is a legacy camp. I cannot redo it, unfortunately. Hello, welcome to the stream of glory and lag. It's a good day to be playing Fallout. It takes only 45 minutes to reload this thing. Pigmaster. Not sure who that is, to be honest. Oh, no, I remember who that is. Everything's coming together. No, yeah, I actually did put things inside the floating base that are supposed to be the things holding the base up, or whatever. It doesn't really sell the idea too well, but I tried, you know. But for the most part, I don't think most people even see it from the outside, so I was never too worried about it. I'm stuck. Oh. Please shoot a weapon. Let me see if I can fix the game volume issue. That could be, hold on. We're lagging bad. Let me give it a second before I move too much. Is this any better? Do you need me to change anything yet? It's gonna be loud here anyways. It's clean, but you can't hear me at all. I can turn my mic up. Steven, I appreciate that. Sometimes some of the builds I do, I almost don't upload them because I'm like, I'm not sure if this is worth it. So it's always good hearing that at least someone enjoyed it, and I'm definitely gonna continue making Fallout 76 build videos, even if I start doing other content alongside it. But I definitely appreciate it. And I know the randoms here fighting the Queen seem to be a little noobish with the amount of time it's taken them to kill the Queen, but I really enjoy when it takes a second, because I can really farm the mobs better. Something fun to do is drop nukes in a private server and just keep the Queen alive for like 20 minutes and just farm the mobs. It's way better XP than killing her quickly. Oh boy. That one spawned right in my face. This thing, shiny, oh my god, I've got some definite weight issues with my blight. I don't like kings. I do think there's more mobs. Or did I can't see anything. This fog shit is terrible. Oops, Daisy. Hey, what's up, CZ? I'll be on probably for at least an hour more. And this build is a Junkies Heavy Gunner. I have a couple different bloody builds. I want to try a Junkies rifle, probably on this character now that they have the loadouts, but I have to see if I can even do it with a weight problem because I have way too many weapons. Way too many weapons. And heavy guns weigh a shit ton. This is definitely a food build. Food builds, if you do a proper food build, you're going to be a lot more OP than someone who does not use food. Food buffs are literally one of the most underrated things in the game. The reason food build is even an insult is because it kind of caught on back when you didn't need to have a build to destroy everyone in PvP. All you needed was a set of powered Sentinel Assassin armor and a quad faster fire rate Tesla, and you could just beat everyone without a build. Because of the way PvP was at the time. I would say food build really isn't a good generalization of sucking, but I understand the heart behind it. Very important. But yeah, food is good. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Oops, I didn't want all that. That's garbage. I guess we're just picking everything up now. Hello, welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome, one and all. Where? I guess I'll just... I don't usually pick up stuff after this because I can't find any of the meat piles. It's just not worth it. But I guess since I'm already over encumbered, I might as well commit. That's an excellent question because I bet I have it equipped right now. Oh no, it's not on. The contractor is definitely worth it if you're building. And CZ, yeah, I'll be on tonight if just let me know when you get on. Yeah, contractor's good. If you're building, if you leave it on all the time, I would say don't do that. Don't do that. I can't really think of a situation where you would want to do that. Sounds like someone just fell down the stairs in my house. That's probably nothing though. I wouldn't worry about it. It would explain the sirens I keep hearing though. That's for sure. I wonder if the fog's ever gonna let up. Probably not. I would assume no. There's a like really bad lag. This is taking an hour. A spot in the world that I enjoy building more than anywhere else. That's a good question. There's a lot of really, really cool spots. Probably, if I were to pick a favorite, it'd be over in this direction. Actually, this direction where I built my Rubik's Cube base. There's a really nice flat spot. Yes, big bad creatures do spawn there. I also built my toilet over there, actually, now that I think about it. But I like the spot because it's like, it's really open, but it's not like, it's not a golf course, you know? But it's real, it's like a, I mean, it's terrible right now because ever since the update, nothing's rendering, so you can see like the hideous map underneath where the grass hasn't loaded. But normally, see, it does, nasty creatures do spawn here, but I gotta reload. But it's really flat. You got some nice views when it's not foggy and when the game's not ruined. That really make it a glorious place to live. If you have 3-star somewhere in here. Okay, I think it's dead. Oh yeah. But I've got other spots that I really like too. There's a spot in the south of the map that I really want to build at some point. But I'll show you on the map right here. It's there's a lake right here. And this area is really cool, especially the back side of the lake. There's a really nice spot. I haven't built there yet because that spot deserves something nice. Also, I needed meat, and I need to claim a workshop, and I don't think WoW 6555321 will mind too much. Oh, I do like the screaming area, but after a few minutes it starts to get old, so I don't think I'd ever put my base there. Why do I have inert flux? I literally dropped this before I came over here. That's interesting. I know I did. Okay, I'm gonna cook up my meat. I know that sounds good. This spot, your main issue isn't going to be Scorch Beasts, it's going to be Mirelurk Queens, sometimes robots, kind of big creatures, but usually they're not too much of a problem, because you can just kill them immediately when you load in. Oh, I love this slider, it's so good. But, oops. I don't think I've ever had a Scorch Beast at this spot specifically. It's usually ground stuff, and it's usually killable once you load in, and then they usually don't spawn. I mean, if someone comes to your camp, they'll spawn in, but I think it's a good trade-off, especially if you have the gear to take them down pretty quick. They're not really an issue. It's not like they're just randomly popping up while you're working or whatever. Actually, now that I think about it, there has been a Scorch Beast here, because I remember there was a Scorch Beast hanging in my base here at one point. So yeah, there's definitely Scorch Beast issues. I don't know, I just kill stuff, so I don't really remember it being an issue. The only thing that I hate spawning at my camp are mole rats because a lot of times they bug out and then they do that stupid thing where they're digging circles and you can never catch them, and then it's just annoying. So don't really appreciate that. Trying to figure out how I'm gonna get anywhere with this fat overweightness that I have. I'm trying to see where any of my teammates are at the moment. I mean, we could catch one violent night. What are my teammates exactly? Mr. Mind, Boom Tower, and Wisdom. This is a fast traveling technique for the over-encumbered. Boom Tower's there. I don't know where Wisdom is. Mr. Mind is there. Wisdom is there. So I don't really want to go to any of those spots. Yikes. It's quite a hike. All the way from here. The blight will help a bit. Get rid of that real quick. I can't even see my weight thanks to the new feature of the public teams taking up all the space. I'll take a Psycho buff, and I'll take Nuka-Cola Dark, and now I'm just 30 pounds over. Yeah, no problem. Oh boy. It's time for some drastic measures. You know what? We're fat walking. We're gonna fat walk. We're gonna fat walk to the Watoga station, and we're not gonna waste any more fusion core or plasma cores while we do so. I do like the golf course for some situations. Some instances it seems to be pretty fun to build there, especially if you have like a newer style base. Like if you wanted to make like a modern house, that would be where I would put it, just because it looks like almost like the whole place has somehow avoided the bombs. So I guess in that case then the modern home would have survived as well. Something that's really nice I would put in the golf course, just because you got the really green grass. But I tend to avoid that spot in general for long-term bases, because it's popular enough that it's annoying when you load in and everyone has their camp there. I would really enjoy if we could build these these like metal tin fuckaroonies, I believe they're called. That would be nice. But I will not be using calibrated shocks. If you want to talk about the food build time, calibrated shocks, weight reduction on your power armor. It's not optimized. Kinetic servos are good for your AP regen when you're not fat, like I am right now. So, wait. Usually these guys have friends nearby. Let me just head on over here. and the fatness has caught up to me. Factories can be fun, and difficult because they're big. Big buildings are hard to make because it uses so much budget, then you don't have much time or any leftover for decoration. And that's really what's gonna get you the golden star, you know, from the teacher. Because why did I get so much mutants shit today? It's pretty weird. But it's a good time. I had something like that in the Ash Heap one time, and it was really hard for me to finish it in a way that was acceptable. So I kind of gave up on that.
Ready to exchange items.
Mega Sloth Mushroom.
Now displaying current stock.
Now, a good place for trading and resources. Well, if you want to set up a vendor, usually around White Springs Station is a traveling zone, and I've also seen popular spots near the vault, because it's a free spot, so people will be more likely to come check it out. As far as like a resource node, that's probably not your best bet. That spot doesn't have, I don't think there's any resource nodes in the general vicinity. But I could be wrong about that. But we need to eat some stuff. Let's drink one of these, I guess. And let's eat a mutt chop. Let's see. Still overweight. That's mostly because of my ammo, I believe. Railway spikes. That's 20 pounds without bandolier, which is absolutely ridiculous. I don't need those. I don't need those. The biggest issue with the character slots is you have to keep in mind both characters' weight reductions are going to be different from each other's. Just because you're using two completely different builds, and another annoying thing is the quick wheel. You would have to assign different weapons to each build, so you either don't use your quick wheel, or you only put stuff on the quick wheel that both builds will use the stuff from. I usually put my different kinds of weapons on the quick wheel, so that's really annoying, because using completely different weapons on each one Oh, that's a good question. Let me look real quick at that because I think I was streaming a different game and it saved that. I don't know. That's weird. Let me look. Everything is fixable though. Maybe. Here. And there we go. I found it. Also, yes, everything's fine. Know exactly what I'm doing. I'm not on Xbox. That's the one thing I'm not on. Let's see what this man has in here. That reminds me, though, some of you guys added me while I was fighting the queen, and I completely ADHD'd out of that. Just give me 1 second here. And again, if any of you guys are on PS4 and you want to add me for the playing session, that's fine. You can come hang out if there's room in the server. But after the session, I will delete everyone just so I can keep my friends list clear-ish. Because when I have too many friends on there, the entire game starts running like shit. And I mean even worse than usual. So there you go. Now, if any of you are against violence, you may want to close your eyes for this next part, because I really need more Salisbury steaks, and a man with a gun owns this one. So things might be get a little dicey, and if that's not for you, I would be just, you know, be careful. Anyways, we'll knock that out because it'll hurt my feelings when it hits me. Those things too. But I saw this guy at someone else's workshop a little bit ago, so he might come for it, I'm not sure. I think no, that's somebody else, I don't know. I think he just left the server, so it's all good, no anger has been caused. But, to be fair, it's a public workshop. Like, if I wanted to go kill a Hillbilly 69, that's the game mechanics right there at work. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna power this up using the powerful powery thing that gives you power, and we're gonna put that here. I'm gonna put this across like this onto that, and this over to here, and this to here. And then I'm gonna select Salisbury steaks. And then I'm gonna go and I'm gonna lock everything so no one changes what I set it to. And then in like 4 seconds there's gonna be an attack defend event, which is gonna be annoying. Let me just fix my view here. That's just really annoying. A hillbilly, if he's still there. Yeah, I'm sorry guys, but Hillbilly 69? If there's anyone who knows how to wield a shotgun, it'll be a Hillbilly 69. Now, first of all, I know someone is mowing their lawn outside my window. That's fine. Everything's fine. I'm just going to let that be there for ambience, mostly. I know you guys are really into that. Ambience. Let's see if this guy even sees me. He's got a lever action, so now I kind of feel bad. Let's not use a legacy on him, that's kind of shitty. Just gonna give him the old zippy bopper. Sir? I'm gonna take his aluminum, just for, it's for, tax. 29 caps. These are far. Oh, hello. I think you can uncover your eyes. We'll see in a moment. This guy built a lot of things. I think there's an attacking event. And then there's a lot of workshops everywhere. It's pretty loud. This is a good time to ask. How's the game volume and audio volume mix of the mic? Do I need to turn my mic off? It's taking like a week to claim it. I'm not sure why. I guess the turrets had to like catch their breath or something. I guess I'll kill these last ghouls. How does he get the 1 out of 1 wave? Get back here. Alright. Now. Hello, welcome to the stream. There was a little bit of violence that just went down, but everyone's fine and healthy. Not for long though, because I need Wade Airport really bad, I just realized. Not sure. Maybe. Let me look. Daily. I still need to kill mole miners and do a daily op. That's true. I'm gonna go somewhere near a train station. Wait, what's the daily op today? Blood eagles, exploding, and armor piercing. Nice. Well, I'm gonna go to the train station of... I guess the closest train station is this one. Because we all know I'm gonna be over encumbered as all fuck when I get out of there. I like PvP, but it's kind of ruined in this game in a way that I think might be beyond repair. I'll go to like workshops if people are there and see, but a lot of times the people at workshops don't realize that those are for PvP zones, and they get mad, and then they get toxic, and then they start talking about my grandmother in a way that really hurts my feelings. So it can be a little hit or miss there, mostly miss. But I think that PvP in a game where you have this character building would be really awesome, and I feel like they just really haven't utilized what they have here in this game, and it's just there's a lot of really broken stuff right now. But yeah, I think it's fun. I think that people take it too seriously, and then they get really toxic really quickly, and that can kind of dampen the mood, if you will. But I mean, if you're gonna have a deck building game, the best, like the most rewarding way to test your deck that you've built is to play against another player, not the computer. So I think that it's really fun, but I think a lot of people base their entire value and worth as a human being on how they perform in video games, and that kind of, it makes them a little feisty. You know what I mean? I think I just go kill stuff. Where even are they? There's nothing here. Are these like the invisible things? I take that as a yes. Oh, Jesus. How's this fun again? I forget. You can't even find the motherfuckers. Oh, is Red Dead like that as well? I would assume any place where neckbeards in their basement can get a hold of a weapon and shoot randoms on the internet, things are gonna get bad.
One of the enemies nearby should have the code we need to shut down an interceptor. My intel is limited, so you'll need to narrow it down yourself.
How am I supposed to get in there? Think I know my way around West Tech? Out of my way. Don't really understand these new thingies.
Perfect. That one had a code. Use it to shut down an interceptor. Keep an eye out for reinforcements in the area.
Gotta ignore half the guys when you do this one. Oh, don't stagger me.
That's one down. Take it from the top. Hunt another batch until we draw out more code carriers.
you just killed stuff that you can't see, basically. And you're timed. You know? Can't hide from a blood eagle? Does it look like I'm hiding, my friend? You're the one that's literally in a stealth, boy. What the hell? Why are there no... These like random walls they're missing. I'm wondering if there is a better place for killing these things than just wandering randomly. Yes, I do, Deep. In fact, there should be a link to my Twitch in the description of this video, as well as in my About section. I actually stream most Fridays, and it's a lot better, in my opinion, for like streaming, obviously. I mean, that's at least from, you know, my end of it, it's a lot easier for me to to do it.
Shut down another interceptor with that code. They'll probably keep ramping up their presence near the interceptors, so tread carefully.
Tread carefully, yeah. I thought people said that the armor-piercing ones were like really bad or something.
Home stretch now. Let's draw out that final code carrier. These sad saps even know they're pawns in some twisted game. Deliver them a little mercy.
Oh yeah, well, I actually got this power armor looking like this for my PvP time, and more when I PvP'd more. And the reason why is I figured if people got mad, they could just look, and then who doesn't like a jelly donut, you know? So I thought maybe it'd help calm some people down, bring them back to reality a little bit. It doesn't work. They still get mad and then say mean things, but it was worth a try. And of course, once you're the jelly donut, you can't just go back from that. So that's the story of that. Yeah, a lot of my friends don't really like to PvP with me, because they have their bloody builds, and I went and made this tanky build, which does a lot better after they changed the VATS in PvP. And I guess they didn't really want to bother putting the time into making a build like that, because it's just, the PvP is just really broken right now, and that's fair. That's fair.
This code carrier's readings are off the charts. Approach with caution. Good luck, team.
Hiding in the bushes of nuclear winter is all well and good, but you can't hide from a blood eagle. That's what I've learned today. I've done the bush hiding thing, and I've done the actually trying to kill people in nuclear winter thing, and I usually survive longer when I'm not hiding in a bush, and I don't know why that is. Bush thing never seems to work out for me. Wait, enemy carrier. Get off me, thanks. If I get stuck in here, I'm gonna be angry. Oh boy, I need a couple of seconds to kill this bastard. 15 seconds. Jesus. I'm not gonna do it. Oh no. And I didn't make it. I'm literally 2 seconds late. Are you serious? Oh, it's not even done anyway. Never mind. There's another one. There's another. I thought that was the last guy. This thing's fucked. Oh well. So now I can just take my time in here.
You don't need to intercept our radio transmissions to figure out the Brotherhood shouldn't be messed with. Thanks for bringing that to their attention, team.
You're welcome.
Signing off. Y'all head on out.
I gotta say though, the these guys are my favorite for daily ops because the bags are so much easier to find. Yeah, maybe having people that are above level 4 would be on my team would have done the trick. I think I probably could do this in time if I had switched to my Gatling Plasma for the last guy there and then not been staggered the fuck out of. But I don't know. I feel like I spend all the time in here trying to find these motherfuckers. It's not even like a matter of can you do it in time, it's hide and goddamn seek. Which is dumb. In my expert opinion. Yeah, it can be a little difficult to find these motherfuckers. People were saying that the armor-piercing guys were like OP, so I was like, oh boy, I'm gonna die. And that's not the issue at all. They're not doing damage. They're just you can't find them, and then it takes like 4 weeks to complete it because they're all over this maze. You gotta jump up and down, and you can't shoot through the grate because you can't bats them because they're in stealth. And you kill yourself because you went out of your way to make sure you had some headlamp blue, some explosiveness in your face. I don't know. I do feel like I have more time to pick up stuff now, which is nice. Definitely before, you had like 40 seconds, and it kicks you out. I don't know if that's still a thing, but I could never find all my loot bags in time. I think I killed some people up here. And this is why I do not play in first person. Alright, let's get out of here. So, before Legendary, actually, hold on a minute. Apparently, I got 2 covert scout right leg plans. That's so good. Nice. Nice. was hoping I could get 2 of the exact same lag. So my junkie build, I actually have a video on this build on my channel. It's called something. It's called a heavy gunner tank build or something like that. And I go over all the perks in there. Right now I'm running my second loadout just so I could put like maximum intelligence into it because I'm trying to level him up a little bit. Level doesn't matter as much as your gear and your build, but I would assume if you're newer to the game, you will have trouble with some of the daily ops depending on what they are. I would definitely go in with a higher level and do your best. 0. Luckily, I got a 1-star item though, so that's good. And some weightless shit. Garbage.
Requisitions now available.
I mean, I'd still go in and do it just for
other supplies available here.
Just for the daily score thing. Just don't go in alone. Even if you die in there, you won't lose any of your stuff, and you'll just respawn in there. But I mean, I'd do it as long as you have help, just for the score points. I wouldn't bother waiting, or whatever, because you never know how long it could take to level up, and you definitely want to get your score stuff done. You don't need to. That's just my recommendation. Hello? What's happening? Okay. I was invisible for a second for no reason. Let's grab some feed the people time. I love me some canned meat stew. Yeah, do the old hiding in the nuclear winter bushes trick, but do it in the daily op. I think that they they should be scaled to your level, so they won't be like too bad.
Machines at Mama Dolce's have finally cooled down enough to work again. I've set them up to make cans of stew using the ingredient containers spread around the factory. Machines make a hell of a racket, so you'll probably.
Why are there floaters here? That's pretty weird. Nothing's loading in, which is kind of odd. I thought there was like 1 million people here on the map, but I don't see. I just see that one guy. Oh, there's someone there. There's someone there. Let me see if this guy's heavily breathing in area chat or top. It was just some heavy breathing. So that's good. Let's see. Oh, we need to kill some mole miners, of course. Let's head on down to the good old Welsh. Oh, I know. I always like to show up and help feed the people. Then I complete the event for them. This is a little known fact, but when you look like a jelly donut, it encourages the food factory to produce better food at a much higher rate. So I bring my donut in there, sparkle it around, people immediately, they start kneading the dough faster. It comes out better with less carbohydrates. Wow, thought I froze for a second. Also, there's been an issue in this game of enemies not respawning when they're supposed to. It's broken. I'm not sure why. But that's something that they need to fix beyond the other stuff they ruined with the update. So it might actually be hard for me to find the right amount of mole miners if someone already came through here and cleared them out. Go to Westack. It'll be almost empty if someone already cleared it out. It won't respawn them for you like it's supposed to. And that's broken. Also, weapon degradation is back to the all-time low, to where it used to be before they fixed how it calculates, so they must have accidentally undid their update there, and that means that will probably be fixed. Probably. If other people do Project Paradise, I might go do it. Haven't done it in a little while. Why is it? And also, this is just my experience, and it seems to be this way, but it seems like the locked and loaded heavy gun reload thingy perk doesn't do any good, doesn't do anything. Seems to still take about a week and a half to reload weapons that didn't take quite so long before, so I'm not sure what's going on with that either. And I don't know why my voice just cracked. I swear it might be puberty just around the corner. I'm just kidding. I'm 85 years old, already hit puberty, and that was years ago. Let's find some other mole miners. There's gonna be some probably in Mount Blair. So instead of taking a year in a load screen, I'm just gonna run up there. But if the respawn shit is still broken next time they do the Scorched Christmas Time or the Mole Miner Treasure Hunter guys, it'll probably affect those, and everyone's gonna be a little more angry. Yeah, it takes like a year to reload my weapons now, and I know heavy guns take a while to reload, but with the locked and loaded it wasn't that bad, and now it's acting like I don't have it equipped. Well, I put that there as clickbait. I know everyone loves fun. Figured if I put fun, someone was like, well, the title says it's fun, so this is therefore fun. If you remove the ability for the masses to think for themselves, they will accept the reality that you put before them. In this case, we're having fun. Sound good? Okay. Now, enemies glitched under the ground. That's been a thing for a long time. I haven't noticed it like specifically a lot since the update, but I get it a lot when I'm at workshops. There used to be like a bobblehead on this thing somewhere, I think. Probably someone took it. Unless it's on this one. Yeah, I don't know. I always like lighting myself on fire. And then the cow. Tiger Heart, are you on PC? Could be specific to PC, or it could be everything. So Xbox has, okay, so it's probably all across the game, and also thank you. I appreciate that a lot. But yeah, it could be it could just be the whole game's fucked. That's a very easy thing to believe, in my opinion. There it is. That took an hour. Uh, 50 cal. No, I'd say the 50 cal's one of the more decent of the non-legacy heavy guns. Oh, the Kappa Squatter thing. So, yeah, so actually, I know what you're talking about. Those enemies aren't underground. Those enemies are affected by the no respawn bug. So that's where those enemies are supposed to spawn, and they're not spawning, but you're getting like you're being directed to where they should be, and they're not there because of the respawning bug. Because if you take your camera and you glitch it underground, you won't actually see those enemies under there. That's actually are these albino? Yeah, that's weird looking. So that's just that same stupid issue with that. It's not good. And the 50 cal is definitely better depending on what legendary rolls you have on it. I'm not doing this with... Oh, there's a level 600 there, I guess. If this spawns me inside that tube in the middle of the fucking room, I swear to God. Yeah, it's, that's the, no respawn bug in action, I believe. I think that's what it is, because it's like, supposed to be where, like, enemies would normally be a static spawn, rather than an attacking wave, where the game spawns in fresh ones, which is why it's directing you to nowhere. I wonder if I have time to put the code in for the Billy Boy. There's a way to get the robot man to do the thing. I gotta remember what the code is for the store. I hope that guy can pick enough venison while I do this. Out of the way, please. Thank you. Alright, we got Billy Boy running the experiment now, so he will give the creature Formula P during the waves, between waves. Body's gone. Body's gone. Didn't want that, but I'll take it. Just stop moving, please. Thank you. And now I'm overweight for some reason. That's good. And I think we've got it. We only need 60. There we go. Radworms. Oh, I don't want that. Oh, I know what you're talking about. I helped one of my friends build their camp there one time, and after that I didn't really want to build my own stuff there, just because I'd had it. There's not a ton you can do with some of the rooms, and then if you lay down in that bed and you get up, it pushes you behind the wall, which is a little uncomfortable. It's a funny joke to do to someone if they're over encumbered. They basically have to server hop to get out. We have a couple of seconds. I'm gonna run into the other biomes and clear out the big boys. So things will be less bad. I mean, this stuff will still die immediately, but probably won't be as quick. Rotting duel. Oh, I'm gonna blow myself up. Stuck in something. Okay, I guess that's an example of what I was talking about. It took like 4 weeks to reload, which isn't cute. Oh, thanks. I appreciate that. I might revisit the spot, honestly. It is a really cool location. It's just, it can be a little bit difficult to work with all the stuff there, because there's a lot of intersecting things that you gotta worry about. But I agree, it is a really cool spot.
Who's ready to meet some other animals? Are you ready to meet some animals?
a little uncomfortable, to be honest. Sure, it's fine now. Why are they already attacking though? Jesus. Just got you. Oh, and my weapon's about to break. That one is too. Nice. And now the nerd will, the nerd robot will heal. That was weird. We'll heal the, guy in between waves, which is good because it looks like we got one that aggroes and attacks, which isn't what you want. And the robots respawn because someone joined. Found out one time if you hit this guy, sometimes he'll get aggro to you, but you won't be able to do any damage to him because he's still not aggro. Like he's not aggro to you, you're aggro to him. That was not a fun day for me. Hunter's missile launcher, 2-star. That's just what I wanted. Good times, good times. Let's get out of here. Let's see. Ooh. Let's grab our meat that we have had cooking. Maybe should have reworded that, but these load screens, my god. I didn't know they could even get longer, but they have. That's very strange. So as they haven't destroyed that. I'm also confused why this is not like a active event or whatever. Oh, that guy's million turrets actually came in handy, it looks like. Yeah, there's no defend event here, there's just liberators for some reason. And there's no retake event either, which is odd. Let me make sure there's no liberators hiding up here. What else we gotta do? It's a nuclear winter, then we got more daily ups, level up. I'm actually about to level up for the 3rd time. And then of course buy an item and sell an item to another player. Let's take a look around here. It's not a lot going on. I'm going to just got over encumbered randomly. Probably my food went down a bit. Yeah. Oops. In the wrong slot. Eat some of that. Alright, I'm gonna get some more water. I will be right back. I am back, and these mole rats still haven't died from poison damage yet, so that's annoying. Let's hop on in. Now, they're gone. So, one thing that I want, it's a little violent in here right now, hold on 1 minute. That's back. Let's take the cans, why not? What's shooting? Hmm? We're over encumbered again. What? Huh. Well, anyway, one thing I would like to see in the build zone area ability is walls and doorways like this that slide. That'd be really nice. And then maybe, I don't want a prefab of trailers like this, but it would be nice if we could build our own. Like maybe some of this nasty wall, and then maybe some of this type of foundation would be fun. And then, you know, we could make our own little mobile home thingies. But the sliding door especially I love. Very nice. Let's figure out why we're always over encumbered every 4 seconds. I think that was part of the problem when I picked up those cans, but we're really like on the edge of being fat every second of the day. So if we just get rid of the big bad stuff. Let me store any gunpowder I may have. Mobile home would be very fun. But like, if you tell them that, what they'll do is they'll let you buy the entire thing. They'll just give you a mobile home like this. And I don't want more big fucking prefabs that don't allow for any creative use. If they gave us the tools to build a mobile home, that'd be fun. At least some of the bits, like let's say they gave us these end windows, or they gave us this type of roof, or they gave us these nasty walls. You could do so much with those nasty walls, but especially these sliding doors. I need this shit sliding door. I need it so much. Let's head on back to our meat area and pick up our meats. And now that we've grabbed all of our meats, we can scour the wasteland? Now, load bearing is very fun to do, especially when you don't go inside and you just stand outside and do nothing, and then you get 3 treasury notes for sitting outside talking to your friends. It's a great place to build up a community and have conversation. It's kind of like outside elementary school, where all the parents sit and talk and gossip while they wait for the children to come outside. So what you do to get the gossip going is you kill the raging mole rat, which I didn't know was a type of mole rat. And then you grab this button, jam the button. Something blows up after you do that, coincidentally. And now the mine opens. Eventually. You get sick because it jiggles the screen for 3 years. Oh, I'm getting sick for real though, this ain't a joke. And then, you harvest the mine, or you stand outside and do nothing, and then the event completes with no one inside it, and you can do this in your private server. If you're ever needing to AFK for a second and you see the event pop up, just head over there, open up the mine, and you can just sit there for 7 minutes, and you get 3 treasury notes. It doesn't matter if you repair those things or harvest the things, your rewards aren't affected by it. You just get those useless claim tokens if you actually do the event, and they just weigh you down. So to me, that's not a good choice. So, once this is done, is there any ideas what I should do after that? What do you guys want to see? We've done pretty much all the daily stuff for the scoreboard. Almost gonna do that as well. I could go kill this man named Corrupt Onyx. Obviously that wouldn't be Christian, but if you insist, fine, I'll go do it. The thing is, PvP zones are hit or miss, as we mentioned before. It's fun to PvP, but a lot of people just get mad. Real mode. Weeklies. I could do that. I mean, it requires doing the daily op a few more times. But, I'm thinking I will probably be streaming Fallout again in the future. So, if you don't make it, I'm sure I'll be playing this game again on stream. And, I more consistently stream on Twitch because it's an easier interface for me. So if you want to make sure you don't miss that, the link for my Twitch is in my About section. But again, if you are averse to violence, this may be a time to close your eyes. Things might get hairy in a second. Looks like he's AFK. I'm gonna wait till he moves. There we go. I'm gonna change weapons real quick. Doesn't look like he wants to do any fighting. He's just kind of running around randomly. Oh, this is about to break. Waste our basic repair kit on that. Well, hairiness is not so good, but that's what the barber shop is for, I would assume. Oh shit, that was way too... Oh. I was just gonna do a warning shot. I would assume that they stashed their junk at level 200. Would be my assumption. Move the body a little bit. Give it a check. Alright, at least they stashed their junk away for a rainy day. You see... No harm done. No harm done. Just a couple of caps. Honestly, it probably cost them more caps to claim this in the first place than it did for them to die. The barbershop is where you get rid of the hairiness. So that would be a solution to your aversion to hairy stuff, I believe. Or something. Not too sure, to be honest. And I'm not doing this to be cruel, by the way. It's pretty much the only way to get PvP. So I'll do it as a formality if I see someone, especially a high level, standing around in a workshop. Because even if they're not into PvP, sometimes they have friends who are like me and would love a chance to shoot some people with the builds we spent hours and years of our lives perfecting. So then we'll just be like, hey, come fight this knob who just took my workshop. And then they're like, oh, yeah! And then we have fun. And then sometimes they're toxic and they say nasty things about me. But I'm used to that. Okay? Because I play Fallout 76. And I've been in area chat where things can be sketchy, to say the least. Hello and welcome to a very professional stream of your favorite game. What could be better than that? Let's get out of here. I wanted to come over here, I didn't want to help. Jesus. So, question for the people in chat. Have you been playing the new update? What are your initial thoughts? Do you think it needs work?
Attention all personnel. Shaft stability failure detected. Immediate evacuation is required. Failure to exit in a timely fashion will result in docked pay.
A pile of poop?
Priority responder message incoming. Immediate evacuation of the first
Yeah, I would
church
say...
in Charleston is required due to swarming vermin. Burrowing in this area does reveal salvage, but well-equipped trained personnel can recover. Civilians should remain clear while the bells ring.
There's definitely work to be done. But I would say that I agree with that general consensus of 2 people. And I think that that's correct. Are you talking about the, what was it, Sentry Bot guy or whatever? There's a lot of issues with, honestly, if they remove the sentry bots, and that could be where the general respawn bug is coming from, because they might have tried adjusting that and screwed something up somewhere else. But my initial thoughts are, I think that there's definitely some improvements, for sure. Some things that I was hoping that they added a long time ago. But there are also big bad things. I have not even been in a shelter to look at that stuff, but for me, generally speaking, I haven't played much on my PC since the update. I did the PTS a little bit, but on PS4, the general quality of the server has degraded. My field of view turned it all the way down because nothing was loading, and it didn't help anything. There's serious frame rates drops, and there's issues with I would say big issues with just the stability. Load screens taking forever is usually a sign that the servers are struggling, and that's been bad. There's also been, I would say the most game breaking of all the problems with the update that I've noticed so far is I'm hearing there are people that are bricking their characters basically by either accidentally or intentionally doing a thingy with mannequins and armors, and it's fucking up their characters and corrupting them. That's not good. They're on a PlayStation. Load screens have been taking long ass times, but since the update it's even worse, which I didn't even know was possible. The load screens haven't been this bad since like beta, the days of beta. So that's not good. If you're hoping for longevity of the game, that's not the kind of thing you want to do. I was told the big ass update was supposed to improve server stability and quality and reduce the overall game size, but it seems that it has done the opposite. But yeah, that was the weapon degradation was second only to people's characters becoming completely corrupted as weapon degradation. It's especially hitting me hard with this guy because these are all explosive energy weapons, which I know, I'm a cheater. Blah blah blah, cheated, blah blah blah. Because if you guys don't know, one of my ex-subscribers from long ago informed me that using legacy weapons is cheating. So I guess I'm gonna get banned for using these weapons that were in game and dropped back when I started playing the game. Anyway, all my weapons, because they're explosive and because they shoot multiple projectiles, are breaking because they basically reversed the fix to weapon degradation. Oh, I unlocked an awesome icon, did I? Let's check it out. Oh, absolutely beautiful. Mr. Shivers. Let's grab that. Let's grab that. I'm not sure what characters I want these things on, so I haven't claimed them yet. What's that? Just a lunchbox? You know what? I'll grab that on this guy. This is next. Ooh, the slalom. It's gonna be good. And we need to, not doing that. I mean, I could do that, but I don't think that would be very fun. 2 more daily ops, and selling and buying. Yeah, I heard someone wondering if perhaps the bricking thing was like some kind of, I don't want to say like punishment, but like a, they like maybe they tried to have something happen when, like, for them to see when people were like trying to dupe, and it would like, I don't know if it's unintentional or intentional, it's hard to say with a game like this, but it does seem suspect that people's consoles are bricking, well, not their console, their characters are completely getting corrupted just because of duplicating an item, which has never before caused an issue like that. I mean, there's been so many dupes. Everyone knows that that's not a thing. Well, it could be a thing in a game like this, but has not before been a side effect of any of the duplication glitches that have been used. And now it is one. You have to keep in mind that Bethesda, as much as I love this game, they're dishonest sons of fucking bitches. And I don't know if that will continue with the Microsoft acquiring Bethesda, because I don't think it will, because they kept all of the same people, as far as I know. I know a lot of people recently quit Bethesda, like high up developers. I don't know a ton about that stuff, but what I'm getting at is them saying it's only affecting a few people, it's an accident, blah blah blah, it's a bug. You have to keep in mind these are the people that said God mode wasn't fixable for 2 years, and then exactly a week after people started using God mode to speed run the scoreboard, they magically fixed God mode. That's not good. They magically fixed God mode. Took them 2 tries, but they did it, and they did it quickly. So you have to keep in mind this is the kind of honesty that we've come to expect from Bethesda, and you can't really trust a company when they are acting like that, and you can tell that their bottom line is their money, not your experience as a consumer or a fan of the franchise. That speaks really loud to me as someone who has played multiple Fallout titles. That kind of is like a sucker punch to the gonads, to be honest. How am I addicted to alcohol? I've been addicted. I am a junkie's build. That doesn't make any sense. 1, 2, 3, 4. Did you guys see that? It said I became addicted to alcohol. I've been addicted to alcohol for months, so I'm not sure what they're getting at there. Just gonna remind me that I'm addicted, or anyway, might as well grab some more treasury notes. And I don't think they're going to take away mannequins because of that, because what's causing it is people trying to dupe armor and outfits, and so if they put it there on purpose as a punishment or a fail-safe or whatever, they're not going to do that.
Now, faithful followers of the most wise and beneficent Mothman.
So it's pretty bad. I definitely don't. I have not been impressed by the way Bethesda has been treating the community since launch, basically. So that is something that I will speak out about, because just because I liked their game doesn't mean that I'll just roll over and let them be cunts, if that makes sense. There's especially when you consider like how much people are still playing this game that have stuck with it, how much they've had to stick with. you consider that, there's no excuse for Bethesda to continue this lying bullshit that they like to do. So I don't appreciate that. I definitely think that there's a lot of good things in this update. Don't get me wrong there. Like, I really like the camp slots. That's a huge thing for me, as you guys can probably guess why. I'm really excited about camp slots. Character slots is also exciting. There's a few issues with the character slots that I need to figure out if I can find like a good solution for. Mainly, and they're really stupid, but look, this is a quick wheel, and everything on here pertains to optimizing this build, this character. They should have two quick wheels. They should have a quick wheel that loads when you switch your builds, providing you have those items on you when you switch, but that's way too much work for them. So that's like kind of a flaw inherent to the concept of having multiple builds on one character, is if you're using different items and weapons for those two builds, your quick wheel becomes a lot less relevant. Another solution is to just make the quick wheel bigger. Just have more slots on it, if that makes sense. But the issue, again, if you're switching weapons when you switch builds, all these weapons are going to unequip from the quick wheel. So that's just a lot of work to switch back and forth. Like, they make it sound like it's going to be so easy, but when you actually think about the details of what that means, I mean, granted, you could switch between like a high health, low health, but again, I'm assuming you're not going to use a bloodied weapon when you're high health. That's stupid. So I don't see how. I don't know if like a lot of the people that in Bethesda that play this game, what they put on their quick wheel, that they would never have thought of that, because I know they're required to like play the game every day. So I know that they play the game. I know that they experience what we experience, at least to some degree. And yeah, the thing with the scrap box pissed me off so much, because that was like the first time I really saw like how fucking dishonest they were to us who, you know, people have put up with a lot when it comes to playing, like people that are playing this game still after beta. And if you guys weren't there for that, oh my god, it was bad. The game shouldn't have been released. It was so bad, like, it was broken. There were moments and things that made it unplayable. And people that stuck around through that, they're being rewarded by Bethesda lying to them about really important things that really, really change gameplay. For example, the scrap box. They did say that's not possible. The servers won't be able to handle it. They never updated the servers, and then they release unlimited stash if you pay for it. And that's bullshit. But they do this type of thing consistently, where they act like they're aware of and are working on. At least they started saying they're working on an issue rather than saying it's impossible, now that they know people pay attention when they say things. But like, they say they're working on an issue and they don't do fuck all until it becomes something that interferes with their income. and then suddenly they fix it. That's not okay. That's not an okay way to treat people that are suffering playing this game. So that's an attitude that I hope Bethesda addresses amongst themselves and does something about, because it's not acceptable. And that's not how you make long-term player base. People take note of how they're treated, they take note of, what seems to matter to the company, and eventually the game will not be fun enough to deal with and endure through those types of things. And this is coming from someone who loves Fallout, who I play this game literally every day that I can. I want this game to succeed. I see what potential there is here, but I'm also not blind to Bethesda and how they've handled things from the beginning, really. I just want them to reevaluate their position, and I don't know if that's ever going to happen. And it's not just that people keep paying for stuff and people keep, basically letting them get away with, if you want to put it that way. People like me who have, albeit small, but somewhat of a platform, and try to say anything about it, oh, this is fucked, this is fucked. We get backlash from, basically bootlickers who they feel personally threatened by negative criticism of the game they play. Even though it's clear that I play this game probably more than the people who have a problem with me bitching about it. And that makes it really hard to try to have, constructive criticism of something, because you're gonna get roasted if you don't pretend to like everything. But, it is what it is. I'm not gonna fucking lie and say, oh yes, I enjoy being shafted continuously by a company that I give hundreds of dollars to since I started playing the game, and to a franchise I've supported for years. No, I'm not going to just shut up and take it, because I am not just a fan, I'm a consumer, and I'm allowed to criticize a product that I've invested money into and time. And you also have another problem with, there are other people who make, Fallout content that, for one reason or another, they don't like focusing on the negative stuff within Bethesda, even though they have a much better platform for it. I know sometimes they'll talk about some of the issues, but when it comes down to it, if you're building your channel around a certain game, it's within your best interests for the game to succeed. So sugarcoating shit is not going to give your channel longevity if you're basing your channel on a game that's dying because of how it's being run. And I think that people that are in position to say something should do that more often, instead of just saying, oh, this is great, this is amazing. Because shit just keeps happening that's just not okay. And I never hear people talking about, oh, Bethesda, you are a lying shithole for doing this. It's just, maybe you should make the daily ops a little bit easier. And that's not really the heart of the matter, if you will. I mean, I agree that, like, just being negative about it isn't going to accomplish anything. But I also, if I see something that's shitty, I'm also going to say something about it, because I don't think that it's fair to anyone who plays the game at this point for Bethesda to, and their community managers, to act in a particular way. What's happening over here? So, I'm just saying, like, this is why I take the position I take. Obviously, I love the game. And what that means for me is I want it to succeed. I want it to grow. I want it to become something bigger than it is. And that's not going to happen when Bethesda just wants quick money right now and they're not looking at the big picture. And that's just a fucking shame, to be honest. I'm not sure if the guy over here is gonna take this place or if he's just here for the event. So we're gonna hang tight in the bushes and see what happens. Now, I definitely understand where you're coming from with new players being turned off, because there are people that still haven't given this game a shot because beta went so bad and they just got such bad reviews. People don't even touch it now. So I definitely understand that side of it. And I think it's kind of a weird, like, it's a balance where you're like, hey, be careful, because this might happen if you do this, where then it, people freak out about it. And the same thing happened with when, like, people were losing their weapons when Radiation Rumble first came out, and the NPCs were taking their shit, and it happened like only a couple times. And I can understand that, but I worry about people that have been playing this game for years that just keep getting fucking shafted over and over, and no one really says anything, because a lot of times those players just kind of fade away and they go find something else to play. And if you're trying to grow your channel based on a certain game, then you're trying to appeal to the new players as well, because you're trying to pull them in and get the game to, blow up. So you're also not going to be focusing on those older players that have been left behind. And there are people, there's a lot of people that are, like, making content for this, and they have platforms that are newer players themselves. They haven't been through the fucking gauntlet that the beta players have been through. But I think that this game could be so much bigger and better than it is. And I don't know if it's a matter of them not having the resources, or if they just don't care and they're trying. It feels like they don't care. To me, this feels like a side project where they make money, filler content. It feels like, and I think that means everyone that plays this game is going to feel like they don't matter if the game that you're the most invested in is neglected. So I'm not sure what the issue is. But I also agree with that. It's clear a lot of the people don't play this game. They don't see, like, what people care about and what people want to, what they're trying to do here is they're taking the game in a direction that I don't think it would be going if the people that, like, were in charge actually played the game. But to compare this game to like a successful online game that's been running for years, think about the basic ass game Minecraft. Now you have realms, and you can have custom servers, you can have people get together and play together, you can mod it to your heart's content. And that's a direction that I feel this game would actually be really successful in. If you can imagine having your own private servers with mods, and I think that's what a lot of people envisioned when Bethesda first was talking about private servers, and that was another example of them not being communicating clearly with the community. It's just, it doesn't feel like Bethesda is ever planning on going that way. Maybe they will, but we all know that it's gonna, like, what it's gonna look like in the meantime, and it's gonna be rocky. So basically my plan is I'm gonna keep making bases, obviously, because what else am I gonna do? And also I'm gonna keep using profanities to express myself the way my father and mother have taught me. And one day Bethesda will look up from their the butt cheeks. They have their face crammed in, and they're gonna be like, "Wait, why are only 4 people playing Fallout right now?" And we can tell them exactly why. Oh boy. And I know there were a lot of like toxic players in the PvP community, and I do think that that's one of the reasons why PvP died so quick. Like they gave it a one shot and it didn't work out, and then they just dropped it, and they're like, okay, here, play our battle royale instead. And that's not the same thing, and I think that perhaps the toxicity in the community is one of the reasons why they were never given too much support. And also, PvPers aren't making them money. Building is, because we have all this garbage to buy in the item shop. Well, I couldn't be bothered to open it. But even if they brought back survival servers, they'd have to fix those first, because those are broken. It's just the game is so fucked. There's just so much that just is not balanced at all, and until it affects their money, will not be. And so it sucks, but what the hell's that? Let's pretty stupid looking. But I know a lot of people have had issues with PvP players, and a lot of that is because PvPers they haven't really been given any room at the table anymore. Like, for example, these workshops are the only place where PvPers can now legitimately initiate PvP, and yet if you do that, you're like seen as some kind of piece of shit, even though that's like obviously part of the game. And it's just like there's such this weird disconnect between Bethesda and the community, and it's even worse with the PvP community. It's like probably the worst that it could be. I don't even know these goddamn Scorched are, so am I supposed to defeat them? Interesting. Also, can we please get some fucking shipping containers in the Atom shop, please? If you really want to take my money, that's the way to do it. Yeah, I think a lot of players have been worried about that as well, but the public team was another huge nerf to PvP, because if you wanted to do team PvP, now you have to like plan it out, and everyone's got to go into private teams, and they've got to you have to aggro everyone. You would either that, or you need to have a full team so that they can't jump on your team and break aggro. And people want to use the public teams so that you can get the endurance buff, which gives you higher HP, which is good for PvP. So that was just a mess. They clearly didn't consider PvP at all when they made the public team situation. Because you used to be able to aggro full team, so adding the public team, they had to change that. I don't understand why that meant they had to change how private teams worked, but whatever. That was a nerf to PvP. And I just feel like, I don't know, the game with the, oh, there's a Scorched over here apparently, not even remotely close to the workshop. I think the game just conceptually would be an extremely good PvP game, like theoretically, if it like functioned the way it was intended, and if certain mechanics were modified a bit. And that's where I think the ownable realm-like private servers would be really, really fun and useful. The issue there being it would be extremely hard to find, you would still not be able to find random PvP, you'd still need friends that liked PvPing. And, what the hell are they doing? Are they attacking each other? There's nothing there to... Oh, you're breaking the stove, which for some reason is an object in my cam. Makes sense. How are those dead? Huh? Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna take all our money, you might as well give us stuff that we actually want. know what, I'll take another super clean floor tile, please, that I'll never use because my buildings are in the wasteland. I'm so close to the overweight thing that I need to get rid of some of this stuff. I don't think that's rare. I don't know. 3 pounds of arrows. I wonder how much treasury notes we have at this point. 27. Well, now that Gold Rush is over, it's over, right? I think it ended yesterday. This will be a quick one. So I still need to buy and sell shit and do 2 more daily ups, and I don't think that that sounds that much fun. Only a couple of people, the ones that I've spoken with, have said so. But they were obviously just jealous of my Sprinkles power armor. Oh yes, happy birthday to you as well, and everyone in the chat, happy birthday. It's birthday today, it's everyone's birthday, just in case you were wondering. So go give yourself something nice. Welcome to the stream, and I was just getting finished roasting Bethesda for being a dickhole. You know, the usual. Supposed to be a camp here. It's your birthday, silly lady. How did you not know that? It's everyone's birthday today.
I found some recipes at a place called Toxic Larry's Meat and Go.
It's actually your birthday. I hate to be the one to break it to you. I apologize if this comes as a surprise, but it's 100% your birthday. So, ooh, maps. How many maps you got here? It's pretty much your birthday. Even if you've stopped aging, you can still appreciate the day with which you were birthed, and that's what today is. So, congratulations, happy birthday, and go get a cake or something. In my opinion, cake's not even that good. It's like, like it could be good, but it's probably just better if you just get something else. Oh, it's not Christmas Day yet. No, let's not get carried away. That's not till tomorrow. This person's got a lot of maps in here for 25 caps, which of course is good.
I don't know how brain bombs got their name, but I'm gonna make a batch.
Also, let's talk about how they reused the Overseer's fucking voice for the light ally. Like, how cheap can you get? You know? It's absolutely shameful. They do sound the same because it's the same actress. I believe Yasmin and the Overseer have the same voice actor. You can tell, especially when she says, "Ramen milk and we're ready to go," and you're like, "Oh shit," because you've definitely heard that cadence before, and it was when you were listening to Overseer's Journey. And you're like, well, that's cheap as fuck. Oh yeah, Happy Funeral Day is gonna be good. Probably just launch a nuke on my own self. And I use maps sometimes. What you do is you build up a stockpile of maps, and then you go to the map areas and you spam the fuck out of it. And then you take the junk, you take a scrapper and Guns and Bullets 5, you scrap everything, you learn a bunch of mods, and you get a bunch of steel and a little bit of wood. It's a good way to learn. You get a bunch of plans, but a lot of them are like medium plans, so it's a good way if you're trying to like learn a bunch of plans on a character. It's a good way to get a bunch of plans learned. You still, oh my god, this is what I'm talking about. You guys see this frame rate shit over here is absolutely terrible. Let's go ahead and get our 20 treasury notes.
Can't believe I lost my Nuka Tapper saves.
Helmsworth Toonsy. As I'm a silly lady would say, boom roasted.
Oh no. Oh no. I am ruined.
Let's see.
It is ruined.
It would appear that there's literally nothing to do on this map.
On sale.
At this point in time, we may jump servers. I just need to buy that. Those maps actually help me out. Let me see if I can buy 3 more items from somebody. Boomtown doesn't have anything for sale. This guy's still chilling over here. It's been there for like 4 hours. Unless he's building his camp, but... Or he's just eternally thumbs-upping. I love when people hide their vendor in a camouflage area. Oh, that's this Thursday? Fuck, I thought it was next Thursday. I haven't gotten a suit or anything. That's awkward. Hopefully whoever it is doesn't mind too much. That's actually not bad for, it's kind of funny. I don't know. This is a cool mask. I'm gonna grab that for 100. And I'm gonna get some ammo. No, that's 2. I'll get one of these, and one of these. There we go, that should have done it, but it didn't. So what's wrong? What's happened? I think I need one more. Yeah, just one more bullet. I don't use T51B. I mean, I think I have a set, but I've never used it. This is Strangler art. And I'm getting a T60 set, almost there, not quite. It's my, if you look in my armor, my titanium trousers. You take a nice peek. I've got everything but the head, and then that's gonna be 1 million gold to get for no reason. No, I don't have. I'm not even close to getting the mannequins. I'm at like I don't know. The mannequins are like here. Yeah, I've got all these to go. Guess I'll get that. And I think I want perk cards on this character. Yeah, I'll get that on this guy. Oh boy. Can't wait for this constipated figure to hang on my backpack. That'll be good. And I believe just 2 more dailies will I'm not doing that, so don't hold your breath. Let's grab some more of our meat. I played with the mannequins a little bit in the PTS and they seem pretty cool. And I used the power armor ones a little before they removed them, and those were like really stupid. Oh, welcome to the stream. It's been a good time here. We've just been sitting talking about how much we love Bethesda. Honestly, yeah, they could have done a little bit better with those. But I guess, to be fair, with every new thing they add, they have to have the people that run the game have to regulate and fix it. It does feel like they lack the resources, and I don't know if that's why they're all budgeting with the Atom Shop garbage. Today the daily op is the invisible butt cheeks, I think they're called. They explode when you shoot them. Why do I have my cryolator equipped? Yeah. I don't get as disappointed these days because when they try to hype up something they've come out with, I'm always just like, oh good, yay, insert champagne popping noise. This is gonna be fun. Woohoo! And then it never is. Thanks for stopping by. Also, if you follow me on Twitch, I usually stream on Twitch every Friday, so can catch me there. But I'm not gonna buy the, well, actually, I think I already got $30 shelter, so, unless you're talking about the Brotherhood of Steel thing, I'm not buying that garbage. Eventually, they're gonna have $50 prefabs to take up the entire radius of your camp, and they're just gonna be like, here you go, and you don't need to build a camp anymore. And of course, it's gonna be crap. It's gonna look like it doesn't belong, and it won't be placeable because it's too big, and newer players won't know how to even pull it closer to them so that it's inside the build zone. It'll be like standing on some kind of monolith of and yeah, and that is another point. If people, if there was no scoreboard out, they would not have removed that yet, because the only reason they had to get on it was because it was hurting the bottom dollar of their money, income, time.
But don't forget, stealth is key in this location. Taking on the entire group at once is likely to get y'all killed right quick.
Where's everybody? I'm supposed to kill you if you're being all invisible. What? Oh, okay. Let me actually, not use the junkies. Oh, you want to see a flamer, Bobby? We have to eliminate another badge? What? These are hard to complete on time because you can't find anybody, not because the enemies are actually mean. What the hell's that? Some big ass Harley Davidson driving down the street. Oh.
Your next code carrier's close by. Do what you can to sniff him out, but try and keep it quiet.
They must be dildoed in the face with the mighty power. It's a week and a half to reload. I keep forgetting. Guess I don't seem to be taking any
Security will start
poison
ramping up.
damage.
You need
That's
to shut
cute.
down another interceptor. Good luck.
Hopefully these guys will stay alive and I can just
Excellent. Just one more interceptor to go. You know the drill. Wipe out a few more while I gather additional intel.
gotta focus. Oh no, it wasn't my wife, because next Thursday is Marriage Thursday, remember? So I haven't gotten married yet. It's next week. If you guys remember that. It's really important we don't get bogged down with our celebrations.
Code located. An extra angry hostile in the area has it. Make sure you're ready for a fight. I'd open with a solid sucker punch if I were you.
Where is the little dipshit?
Target eliminated. Well done. Head for the final interceptor.
Where is it? Tell me where it is. Oh yeah.
That did it. Mine should be secure now. Guess we're getting pretty popular, huh? Good work.
Alright, now I can read the chat. Just had to focus so I could use my pro gaming skills. Alright, so the cold-blooded murder has come to an end, except for not, because I think there's still a few creeps in here that really would love to die. We're gonna switch to farmer mode so that we can find the pieces of the dead. Ooh, okay. The individual pieces of deadness do be properly destroyed. What the fuck? I'm sure I went through here. You never know. The bits blow up. Actually, you didn't miss much. You missed, the ranting and raving. That was a good time. But I just needed to get it off my chest. take that cement. I'm very curious, does anyone know if this place respawns loot if you were to do the daily op again? Because that'd be funny. Silly, one might even say. So I think legendary power armor is going to be really OP, especially if they add something like unyielding or action point refresh speed. I think that it'll make non-power armor obsolete, but I also feel that if they put 4-star, so they'll probably make power armor be like a 1-star, I would assume. But if you can make those be 4-star, then that's just OP, because you already have the built-in radiation resistance. You've already got pretty much all the damage and energy resistance you could ever need, and on top of that, power armor has hidden resistances that allow you to go in nuke zones, that reduce incoming stagger, so you don't need to wear adamantium skeleton. It's got the no animation when you stim, so you can stim pack while you're shooting and flying and stuff without interrupting anything. I don't think that legendary power armor is necessary. I think that's kind of ridiculous, and I don't think it's going to be balanced at all, and I think when it comes out, they're probably going to nerf it when they realize what the hell's going on with it. But I could be wrong, I don't know. We have to keep in mind that you're still going to probably have the impossible RNG to even get the pieces that you want. So there's that. It's hard to drive in farming mode. But I also hate power armor. Like whenever I switch to my commando, I just feel so free and light and agile. But this guy is OP. This character is OP because of the power armor. And I used to hate power armor and I thought it was a joke, and I always assumed, okay, I guess my time's up. I definitely think that you can have an OP bloodied build. They nerfed the shit out of it, so power armor is even better now. And if you're gonna do PvP, power armor is definitely meta for that, just because of so many of the way it is now. But adding the action point refresh to how tanky power armor already is, it just wouldn't be balanced at all. They're also most likely going to nerf Bloodied and Junkies again, because they said something about looking at existing legendaries and trying to balance them out. And historically, that has always meant for them that they were going to nerf shit. They don't know how to buff stuff, I guess. But that's one of the biggest issues with this game in general. From a game mechanics side of things, the biggest issue is the imbalance and the lack of balance to different legendary effects, which of course makes specific legendary effects much more sought after, and then that's when you start getting the issue of people being tempted to dupe and people selling for cash, because the harder it is to obtain a specific thing that you need for your build to be viable, the more tempted people will be to do it in a way that Bethesda doesn't want them to do it in. This really hurts the game. But the Bloodied Unyielding build is still OP as fuck, don't get me wrong. And it can be tanky if you do it right, but this is definitely like an easy oh yeah, I need more fusion cores. That's another thing, you don't need the fucking fusion cores if you're just running around. I mean, I can do it again. May as well. Oh yeah, the super stems, funny. This guy is, I was just trying to make him OP as possible, so I don't carry normal stems, so I just jam these whenever my auto stem goes off or whatever, my medic pump or my born survivor. So, and that coupled with field surgeon, it like goes very quickly. So it's like, it's pretty good. It works pretty good, and because I'm in power armor, there's no animation. I can just jab it in. But yeah, there's so many people that don't use them because they're so heavy that it's been pretty easy to acquire them, because I'm just like, hey, if anyone's dropping super stems, and they just dump them, or I'll just find them in bags, because a lot of people, they're like, they're never going to use them because the game will automatically use the weakest stim pack that you have first, so they're just sitting there being heavy. And they'd have to go through all their normal stems to even get to them. But they're heavy as fuck. Like, I have 500 just by grabbing ones that people dropped. I never crafted any. And as far as I know, those jumpsuits are still dropping. I haven't heard otherwise. 5K super stems? That's probably, what is that? That's like 8,000, 10,000 pounds, and before, how do you have you just have them jammed in one of your stash boxes? I bet you did, because 5,000 with field surgeon, or whatever it's called, traveling pharmacy is what it's called, I think, is that's like 500 pounds. It's over 500 pounds. I'm pretty sure the armor Oops. I would like to find a way to demonstrate the glory of these super stems. It'll come in handy if someone tries to take my meat factory. But yeah, this character was all about maximizing HP, so and being like tanky and powerful. Like I wasn't concerned so much about damage output as I was about tanking damage. If I can find like a decent place to demonstrate the power and glory, that would be good. It's just, I feel like everything's not going to be spawned in. Let's try something mean, maybe? What do you guys think a really nasty place to be is? Alright, let's grab a Mirelurk Queen. This one was lagging for me last time, so I'm gonna try Quarry 3. The one at Sunshine, what is it called? Sunshine, Sunrise Field? I don't know. That thing was, doing that old famous beta lag where you get the health all the way down and then it pops back up. But let's grab this Queenie Bop. Oh, that's this gun. Pretty bad. Repair kits? That's another scam, by the way. Don't buy those from the Atom Shop. Oh, that actually scared the shit out of me. Is it dead? Oh, I was like, what the fuck? Hello, fella? Poison is gonna hurt, but it'll give me a chance to demonstrate the super stim power. Alright, I'm not touching the controller, so I'll see it in a second. So the super stems, Flatlimb's not so good. The super stem popped in because of the, whatchamajigger? It's called, I believe, and I don't have blocker on right now, I usually do, but I have my second build on, because it's my, leveling up thing, so I had more, intelligence. But I believe if I switch that out, it would be even better. But as you can see, it goes off again because I have the two different perks there for it. The medic pump on my power armor, as well as what's it called? Field surgeon or whatever. I'm not sure, to be honest. But I've got a vampire's weapon, so it's even more powerful if I'm actually fighting And just standing there like a dweeb. It's not bad. It's usually a lot better against melee attacks because I am usually running, like I'm not actually running the actual build right now. Yes, Born Survivor, that's the one. And yeah, I have, that was just 2 stim packs, and you saw when they went off, the health popped up. That was one super stim, filling my health bar from like, it was basically 75% of my health bar. Let me see if I can, I'm gonna switch my build to my actual build. Can do it at the station, I believe. Just a little bit better. Yeah, the jetpack is on my arm piece. It's back from, like, I guess it was probably around a year ago. You could put, since beta, till a year ago, you could craft jetpacks onto arms for no reason, and I think onto the head piece as well. So when I made my Strangler Heart, I made the arm have the jetpacks so that I could put the good mod on the chest, and they removed the ability because I guess that was a bug. It's a legacy arm piece. Where's the dumb? There it is. So Heavy Gunner Boy, as you can see, he's got a fuck ton more strength and a little bit more agility. But the invisible points you don't see here are basically 5 intelligence points, so that you don't, like extra intelligence that you don't even get to equip stuff with, just so I could level up faster. And honestly, let me actually... I also love the fact that you don't, because it doesn't cost points to move your stupid thing, every time you open your thing, it doesn't, there's not that screen asking if you want to move or pick one. So it's faster to open your perks if you have ones saved away. So this one I've got blocker equipped, and I've also got a little bit more endurance. You could change this out to concentrated fire, because the flamer you can use in VATS if you want. This is mostly, if I were to PvP, I would put on that, because everyone VATSes you with their railway rifles. But this is basically the thingamabob, the actual build. Now, if I go to that place, the queen will probably not be there again, so I'm gonna try this one down this way. But this character was my first, like, I've been playing this game for a long ass time, and this was my first real shot at a power armor build. So I was actually pretty impressed by how tanky I was able to make it. I didn't realize how good a power armor build could be. I really like it. It's still power armor, so it's still clunky and annoying, but it is what it is. But I'm actually planning on getting a little bit more legendary perks so that I can improve it a bit more. Legendary special points are OP. I'm gonna say no, you may not, but do appreciate you asking. Where, see, this This fucker isn't spawning. It's a thing. Nothing spawns. Let's see. Marlet Queen, and then there's like, I guess there's one in the glade, if it hasn't been killed. Let's stand in the middle of this fight first and see how we do. Yeah, looks like you got that over with. Alright, let's take some of this in the face. See how it goes. Well, don't get your hopes up, because I will probably be wrapping up at 7, which is in 14 minutes. But, if you want to catch more streams, I stream more often on Twitch, and I also stream pretty much every Friday there. So, if you have Twitch, or if you don't, it's pretty easy to set one up, and I have a link for my channel in the description of this, and in my About area, so... yeah, it's a fun time. I would love to see more people in the streams, but the Twitch definitely has a better interface, which is why I've been doing it there. But I thought I'd do a couple here, just now and then, see how it goes. Something is over here. If anyone's seen Stranger Things, you may have just gotten an image of that woman eating the fertilizer there, because I know I sure just did. Let's see. Well, invading the comments is always helpful. This guy's just itching his back. I really don't feel like I can rightfully attack someone when they're just trying to get that annoying itch you can't reach. So let's just leave that fella in peace. But yeah, the respawn stuff is definitely an issue, because remember how I killed that robot before? Now there's nothing here right now. That was hours ago. It definitely should be respawning stuff. It's any statically spawning stuff just doesn't come back. Not good. Ooh, let's do tier water tea. If I'm hard up for XP, I'll kill him, but I feel bad about it. Super chats. It's an excellent question. I think so. Pretty sure. They might just be for premiere videos. I'm not sure how they work, to be honest.
Here at the giant teapot are full again. That means my special blend will be bubbling up shortly. So if you fancy a nice cuppa, the more the merrier.
No soup for you, but I wanted soup. Why aren't these guys yellow, indicating that I'm in the event? Let me see if I can look into that. Because that would be useful. I do not see the option. I'm wondering if it is a is it just for premieres? I've only streamed on YouTube. This is my only my second time, so I have no clue how this even works. It seems like we have no superpowers. Well, we are all in different, you know, paths of our lives. What? Where we are. Maybe he'll shoot me with his mini nuke. Could be funny. I assume it would kill me. Where'd he go? I feel like maybe I should PvP with Flap Limb, whatever that may be. I am pretty sure I can on Twitch. But when it comes to like basic knowledge about how the universe works, I'm usually clueless. So I would definitely look into it though. It has never been something that I needed to know before, so I'm not sure. If you do, I will frame it and put it on my wall. So it'll be a great moment. To get to Earth, I think you turn left at the 7-Eleven, and then you just hang a quick right, and you jump really high into the air. For Twitch, you might need to be an affiliate, and to get to that, I just have to stream for like, I think, 3 more days. So I'm gonna be streaming tomorrow, the next day, and the day after that, and I will hit affiliate by Friday if I do that. I think then I can, but I don't know how it works on YouTube because it says my second time streaming on YouTube, and I don't know what I'm doing. Basically, is the Too Long Don't Read summary is that I'm clueless. I tend to get a lot more people showing up when I do it on YouTube, just because, you know, obviously I have way more subs here than over there. But I would like to get, I would like to upload videos on YouTube and stream on Twitch, because that's what those interfaces are better for and work better with. Like eventually I'd like to do it that way. You know, I might still do the occasional live stream on YouTube, but I definitely like doing it on Twitch better. So I've been doing Friday 3 p.m. to usually to about 6 p.m. on Eastern Standard Time for Fallout, but I will probably be streaming earlier than that in the next couple of days, a little bit earlier than that. I'll try different times, but I've been doing it consistently at the same time on Fridays so that it's easier for people to catch me at the same time. I've got someone like mowing their lawn or weed whacking or something out the window. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it's pretty loud. But stupid baby crying could be that could be me. I was talking about Bethesda earlier, which could have been interpreted in that manner. But yeah, I was thinking. I've been playing a couple other games that I'll be streaming, like random games, on a specific day of the week, as well, on Twitch again. So that could be interesting. But I've got a lot of like European subs that didn't want me doing it too late in the day, because then they're in bed. But then the American people that work normal like times usually can't catch them because they just get home from work as I'm wrapping up. So I might do like weekends. I might do earlier in the day on weekends or something, or I'm not sure yet. I'm figuring it out still, trying to find a time that's good for me that people can, like most people can catch. So if you subscribe to me on Twitch, you can click like the bell thingy and it'll like let you know when I go live. That way, if I do it randomly, and you guys can join when it's good for you, I can see better what time works for the most amount of people, because I'm pretty flexible right now. So whatever is a good time for most people. But I'm gonna wrap this up. Thanks for everyone that came out. It was a good time. And just so you guys know, I will probably be streaming tomorrow on Twitch, and as well as obviously Friday, and then if I feel like it, random times in between. But appreciate you guys coming and listening to my ranting, and I'll see you all in the next iteration of me pretending I know what I'm doing.